Dear people of YouTube, I am making this video in order to call to your attention some issues that, for me at least, with arthritis in both of my hands, it's a lot easier for me to speak this way than it is for me to type it all out. First, the messaging system. You really have built a system that causes barriers in communication between people, free form communication. The reason that it does this is because if someone leaves a comment on one of your videos and you receive it in your mailbox and you reply from your mailbox, they get it in their mailbox, but it doesn't appear underneath the video. So other people who are posting comments think you have never replied to any of these comments, which makes you, the video maker, seem like an ass. The other thing is that if you reply underneath the video itself to that person, yes, everyone else can see your answer, and perhaps a discourse between all of the people watching your video will occur. However, the person that you're replying to does not get a copy of that in their box. So they think you're an ass because they think you've never replied, unless they go back and view the same video to see if you've replied. So what you need to do is make sure that if you reply out of the mailbox, a copy goes to them and it is posted underneath that video. And if you reply at the page, the video page, a copy needs to go to the person that you're replying to. Otherwise, they may never see it. It's really a stupid system and you need to fix it. The other thing is the friends list. The marking as private. When you turn your videos to private so that your friends can see, they get one message into their video, they get one message to their mailbox saying that that particular video is private. But when you go to their page to try to look at it again for the second time, you don't see it, even though you're on their friends list and should be able to see all of their videos. That's a very clunky system. If you look at the way LiveJournal has theirs set up, they have it set up so that you can see if someone has a video on their page, somebody has a message on their page that they have marked, only this friend can see this post in my journal, then you're able to see it as their friend every time you log on without having to do anything special. At YouTube, if you've erased the video out of your video box where you received it, you may never see that video again. Another thing is that in your email box, so in other words, the private whole thing needs to be revamped. It's just ridiculously unuseful. Most people don't. They'd like to be able to have private ones. There's also no way to just mark my videos can only be seen by my subscribers. That should be in there. They don't have to make you their friend to be a subscriber. So you should also have that option to be able to mark your videos as only being seen if you subscribe. Or, to combine the two. All of my friends and subscribers can see my videos. Something like that would be more useful than the clunky system they have now. It's just horribly, horribly clunky. Another thing that we need is that on the subscription page, when you open all my subscriptions, the entire page, it has to load every one of those thumbnails. Now, if you have a multitude of channels that you are subscribing to, that takes a lot of time to load all those thumbnails. There should be an option to turn the thumbnails off, so it doesn't have to load those, and that page loads faster. Even in TV Guide, not everything in TV Guide gets a picture. Some of it's just a text entry into the TV Guide. Most of your columns for best video, most viewed, all of those are exploitable in some way by people who like to cheat. And if you have ever played any online games, you know that if it's exploitable, it will be exploited for cheating. That's just the way of the internet, and you need to really try to find some way to have a more qualitative and not merely quantitative way of reviewing videos. One way in which eBay and Yahoo and some other services online have done this is by a formal review process. That is, someone, the members of that community write reviews. So most people would not go through a lot of trouble to do that. However, if somebody went through all the trouble to write a review on a video, then you would know that it was at least worth that instead of just a click. And it wouldn't be that exploitable, and it would also be qualitative. Another thing that's really clunky is, let me look here, I've got my list, is in your mail system itself, you really need to have a save folder where if you find a comment or somebody has sent you a piece of mail that you want to save, that you have a save folder. Right now I don't delete anything because, number one, some people have sent me things I want to save, but I don't have a subject heading, so I can't identify them. I can't mark them as saved. I can't archive them. So we need a save folder for that. Also, we need a separate folder for your private to be away from your comments. Private mail away from your comments. Anyway, those are all the different little things that are in the interface are very bothersome to me. And as an old-time beta tester and been online for 13 years, I think I know what I'm talking about. So please fix these things. Thank you.